going to start with a short meditation. You can sit on your block or blanket or not. It looks like you're fine, so I always give people options. So, welcome to class. I'm Diana. So we'll practice tonight an yin yoga for the water element. That's mostly a winter element. Winter has the element of water, and also the water element is connected with the kidneys and adrenals. So we're going to work on that meridian today. So we'll start sitting, getting into our sit bones, releasing a little bit of shoulder tension. We make sure we have our blocks and blanket and bolster around so we can have their help if needed. And we're going to release those shoulders back and down and rest your wrist on your knees. Take a deep breath. Just expand through the lungs as you inhale. As you exhale, soften the shoulders, relax the belly. Close the eyes and focus within, gathering the index and the thumbs together to create that connection. And simply getting connection with the breath, observing the quality of the inhale and exhale. And simply notice, you observe, you become curious about how this breath happens and what changes it produces in the body. Maybe first we notice the touch of the breath at the tips of the nostrils, at the base, or inside the nostrils, the coolness of the air, or the warmth or the humidity of it. And without judging, we are simply observing the breath quality. Maybe it's short right now, or fast, or erratic. No matter, we're just observing and it may change. If we become even more curious, we get more in tune with the breath. We notice that there's 4 elements that are in nature that are also in the breath: earth, fire, water, and air. So as the breath touches the base of the nostrils, that's a sensation of touch, that's a feeling, that's an earthy element. And then as you feel that thin air filtering through the nostrils, that is the air element. And in this air, there may be a quality of heat, which will be the fire element. And another quality may be of water, like a humidity type of feeling or sensation. We find the 4 elements outside of us are also inside of us. They are in the breath, and then they are existing in the body as well. And we'll take notice now which element seems prevalent in our system right now. We have a busy, active, kind of intense kind of day. You may feel the fire element being very exacerbated. In a mellow day, you feel like more like a water element. It just doesn't matter, just notice. Or you've been outside and you've been grounded, you may feel really grounded. You may feel that touch sensation of the breath that makes you even more grounded. And if we notice the prevalent sensation or quality or element, we try to bring its opposite and focus on that more from now on in the practice. If we have our fire super active, we want to bring the water element to extinguish that fire a little bit. So now we all work with the breath, inhaling for 4 counts. Pause for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the navel again, expelling all the air out. And start another cycle. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Hold that breath and create some space, some freedom, some opportunity between the inhale and the exhale. And when you're ready, exhale long. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As we lengthen the exhalation, we increase the amount of relaxation in the body and mind. We can control the heart through the means of the breath. We can also control the mind by using our breath. So when we inhale, we recognize that that is connected with the beat of the heart, the contraction, the systolic stage of the heartbeat. When we exhale, that is connected with the diastolic, the resting phase of the heart. And that's how we can actually influence our heart to slow down, to rest, to recover, to slow down the nerves as we do slow down the heart. And then we also impact the thinking monkey mind. So let's practice this breath 3 more cycles on our own, counting 4, 4, 6, or maybe 7 or 8 if you're able. Then squeeze and pause for a count of 2, and then start another cycle. Remembering that we are the bosses of the mind and of our body and of our breath. Nothing can happen without our awareness. But sometimes we lose that awareness, that quality control that is our higher self. When we lose that, we get disconnected and we go disarray, and we rush and we struggle and we fight, create turmoil inside of our body and sometimes outside of us. And we always need to come back and remember, this is who I am, this awareness. It's not what I'm thinking, it's not what I'm doing. It's that awareness that sees everything. That's who we truly are, that consciousness level of us that is connected with a higher universal consciousness. So we plug into that power every time we remember, and then life becomes more pleasant instantly. We just need to remember. All right, to the next breath, let's bring the arms up, stretch them up to the sky, look up, lengthen. Exhale, stretch to your right side. Left hand presses on the right knee. Keep that shoulder back, look over your shoulder, lengthen through the neck and spine. Inhale, bring it back. And exhale, twist to the other side. Back into center. We're going to bring the hands between the shoulder blades. Going to drop this right elbow down and left elbow goes up as we open the side body. Now the right hand is going to grab the left elbow behind the head. So we're going to open and breathe onto this left side. Against the side of the heart, the rib cage. You feel that stretch and opening starting at the crest of the hip bone, under the rib cage, then under the armpit, shoulder. Bring it all the way through your side. Take some deep, meaningful breaths here to open these constricted parts of the body that we keep hidden because of our posture, because of what we do. So take some long breaths here and expand the energy of your side body. Give it a chance to come to aliveness. Inhale, bring it back. And we're going to lean to the left and start to grab this right elbow into the left hand and open up this other side. Open up the chest. Don't go too far so that will take your breath away. Just find a place where you can hold comfortably and you can still breathe fully and naturally without any restrictions. We are also opening the lymphatic flow here. The side of the lungs on the right side. I have 3 lobes. We breathe a lot more fuller on the right side because we have 3 lobes comparing to 2 on the left. Good. Inhale and bring it back. Keep the elbows right above. Maybe bring the arms right behind the head if that is okay with you. Lengthen up from the spine. We're going to inhale, gently twist to the left. Just a gentle twist from the rib cage. Look over to the left. Inhale, bring it back to center. And exhale to the other side. Deepen the breath. Notice some muscles struggling. Release them a little bit. Inhale, bring the arms up. Interlace the fingers, press them up and look up and stretch. Deep breath, lengthen the spine a bit more. Open the front of the neck, chest, breathe. Exhale, release the hands, sweep them out to the side very smoothly. You're sweeping this energy through your aura. Good. Take a moment here. Now we will get our legs out to the side. Shake them a little bit just in case they got a little stiff or stuck from that position. Point them back. And windshield wipers. And second to that, we're going to come with the feet together, sit bones on the ground. We're going to find this simple but not easy pose. Sometimes it's not easy because of our posture that needs improvement. Press through the heels, press the heel of the palms down by your hips, and lengthen the spine. We're lengthening through all the vertebrae. Head is on top of the neck and spine. Shoulders are open and then back down and relax in their sockets. We find a neutral long posture of the spine. Dandasana, like a staff pose. And take a few breaths to have the body remember this posture. When we sit at the desk or drive, we're not going to do Slavchasana. We're going to do Dandasana. Take two more breaths here. Just empowering your body, empowering, strengthening your posture. In our right leg side out, left foot into the inner thigh. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, we're going to reach over this right leg. Allow the body to lengthen without forcing it to drop anywhere. We're just allowing this gravity to pull us down naturally. Notice where your spine struggles or your neck or shoulders, and make sure you don't force anything. You see, in yoga, it's about allowing the body to find a pose that is comfortable, and then you hold there and you breathe. So, three principles of yin yoga: find your posture, find your breath, and find time. The lapse of time is going to do the magic. Allowing the jaw to be soft, the lips, the back of the neck, the muscles around the eyes, just soften and let go. Just allowing this pose to be easy and natural. Inhale, walk the hands through center, and then we're switching the legs. Bend the right knee, left leg extend. Coming into center again, finding those sit bones, lengthening the spine. Inhale long, and exhale, reach to the left. And notice where the sensation finds you first. Where does your mind go first? It's going to go to the most intense sensation. Make sure that sensation is not sensational. You want to feel a sensation, but you want to have it on the edge before it becomes uncomfortable. So you can hold here and allow the changes to happen gradually and naturally. So we stretch and open the body to the deepest level. In all other types of yoga, we barely get to the muscle layer and a little bit to the tendons. In this type of yoga, we go deeper. Muscle, cartilage, tendon, bone marrow. It gets very, very deep into the blood in the bone marrow. We're allowing the pose to happen. We're not forcing it. And plus, we allow it time. And this is very calming for the body. And now, since we're working with the kidneys, obviously this works on your kidneys and adrenals as we have the back open. And the adrenals are responsible for our stress response. They control the amount of cortisol in the body. And the less cortisol in the bloodstream, the more healthy and relaxed we are, the more in tune with our universe and with ourselves. Inhale, walk the hands back and in. Now we'll lengthen both legs. Shake them a little bit. Good. Get those six bones taken care of again. Connect them with the ground. And now we're going to inhale and do a forward stretch with the left leg on top. Exhale, reach forward. And allow again the pose to happen naturally. Gravity, the heaviness of your head pulls you down. This allows the blood and the energy to circulate to the most stressed or intense or tensed area in the body. We allow them to open and stay there open, and naturally they will receive the energy. The back of the neck, the sides of the neck, the shoulders, the low back, back of the hamstrings, pelvic floor attachments. You're going to feel all that lengthening and opening gently. Inhale, walk the hips back, and release that side. We'll move the right leg on top. And exhale, slide forward. And allow the pose to recreate itself on this other side. And this in yoga, it's like giving ourselves time and space to be with ourselves, with our body. We're acknowledging the body, we're acknowledging how it's feeling, and we do something about it. So we're befriending our body so it can serve us better in the future. Inhale, bring it back. Now we're gonna turn around on our mats. We're gonna do a pose that is gonna lead us into a stretch in the hips. So come to cat-cow here to a quadruped pose. We're gonna do 3 cat-cows just to check into our spine. We'll do actually a few more because it starts to feel good after two or three. Good. So now we're going to lift the right knee up with a foot flex. We're going to tap this knee to the other side and then bring it back up and press it up. We're going to tap one more time and inhale up and tap again. This time we're going to drop the hips back in a child's pose in this position. So we're going to slide our hips back and keep the arms forward to get that deeper stretch here. You have to open the hips in all directions because they are the most compressed areas in the body because of our seating postures. Sitting too long and standing too long, they're not good, but alternatively standing and sitting is better. And then moving, it's even much better. So yeah, we're gonna end up doing our work on a treadmill, right? I'm sure somebody is gonna invent that. They haven't yet, haven't they? Like you could have in your working screen or a treadmill, and you can walk through this imaginary forest as you work on your screen on a very low pace, I guess, but with a good incline, so you can get a good work. Oh. Take two more breaths here. Inhale, walk the hands forward. Bring the knees back to tabletop. And this time we're going to bring the left leg up, flex that foot, press it to the sky, and exhale, tap it to the right. Inhale, back up. Exhale, tap right. And one more time, up and over to that side. And then lean back into your child's pose on this side. Getting that hip to start to open. Inhale, bring it back to center. Release that. Come back to tabletop. And this time I'm going to walk the right foot forward and bring our block right in front because we may need it. And if that knee feels too much on that, you can either bring your blanket or fold your mat under your knee. We need some cushioning for the left knee. I'm going to stay here in this slow lunge. Knee is into the mat on a soft position, and we're lengthening forward until we feel an opening in this left side. And you can have the hands on the floor or on the block, whatever you can reach. Hands or elbows, or see where you find yourself in this pose. And wherever you are, that's where you need to be. So let's enjoy that. Open the breath. Exhale, let it go. Just find a rhythm that brings a lot of energy into this left side. Here we are working with the quadriceps femoris, all this lateral, medial, and inguinal area of the femoris. And then we got the hip flexor and the long muscle of the psoas that goes all the way between the three vertebrae around the heart, below the heart. So it's a long muscle that it's also connected with, stores a lot of emotions. So whatever we have not processed, it will be stored in the body. And the psoas is one of those muscles that stores a lot of past energy. So we breathe strong here and release any stagnant energy. And lengthen that inhale, make it equal with the hold, and the exhale a little bit longer. Practice that 4-4-6 breath. Now we're going to add a little bit to the pose. We're going to stretch our right knee out to the side and we drop the foot into its side, the right foot. So we get a lateral stretch in that right area. And lean the left hip down and out a little bit. 3 more breaths here. Now let's go ahead and inhale. Bring the foot back to center on the right side. And then slide your hips back to create a half split on the right side. You may also need your blocks nearby, so you can rest your hands on the block. So we're working on the right side only. Find a center of your body, a neutral position for the hips, and just let the right leg work. Toes can come towards you. That will increase the stretch, but you may not want to do that today. And that's okay. You just want to feel a sensation, not an extra strong sensation. Because those hamstrings are kind of stiff, right? Very strong tendons, very stubborn. And we're getting the Achilles tendon, of course. And we're stretching the pelvic floor attachments. It's going to take a lot of energy. It's going to wipe it out because it's just very dense here, very intense energy in the back of the legs. If they're always used and never stretched or cared for properly. So It's going to be a lot. It's going to take a lot to release this area. But we got time. We got a lifetime, so we're good. And now let's bring the foot to the left edge of the mat and drop into a sleeping swan or sleeping pigeon. Walk the arms forward. Maybe you need your block for your forehead, maybe your blanket, and drop down towards the ground. And align those hips and lengthen and stretch the left leg behind you. We're continuing to open this left side, right side of the body, that right hip. And your head can be turned to the right. And see how you feel. Lengthen those breaths and nourish this part of the body that feels thirsty with energy. Sending the intention of the mind with that energy of the breath to transform, to transmute, to feel something in the hip. At least to open it up. Good, very nice posture. That's good. Yeah. Your hips are really even. That's really good. And then we'll take a couple more breaths here. Actually, let's just slide over to the right with our whole torso. We're going to reach those hands to the right so you can open more on the left side. Two more breaths here. And inhale, walk the hands in and walk them in towards the body, opening up the chest, pressing into the fingertips, just a breath or two. And exhale, release the hands down to the ground, curl the toes on the left side, and step the right foot back. We're coming to a downward dog just to align the body here, dropping the heels towards the ground, just shaking the legs a little bit. And as we inhale, we're going to step the left foot forward and the right knee drops on the mat to get this right side opened. So walk forward onto your block or wherever you need to be. And make sure you're not forcing a stretch, you're not making anything happen. You're just allowing the right side to open in its own pace. In yoga is very gentle, very kind, very compassionate. It's like making love to our own bodies, just respecting it, acknowledging it, being grateful for our bodies and what it does for us. An attitude of gratitude and reverence towards this temple that is our body. Slide that foot out into its edge on the left side and open the knee out. And create a different line of energy now from the outside of the leg into the hip and then across to the right through the groin. I'm going to feel it through across. Notice, observe, breathe, be present. See what messages your body wants to offer you. Inhale, bring it back and drop that weight into that heel, dropping the hips back for a half split. And use your blocks to hold on to. Mm. Inhale, bring that foot over to the right, and let's do the sleeping swan on this side, walking the hands forward, extending that right leg back. Inhale, walk the hands to the left side, open the right side. Inhale, bring it back to center gently and walk it up next to the body. Lift the head and chest. Drop the weight back into the hands and shift to your left hip so we can undo our mat. And this is time for our last pose, which is called the fire log. So we're going to have the right leg shin aligned with the front of the mat as much as possible. And then the other leg comes on top. And they may not be aligned straight, and that's okay, but that's the idea. All right, then we're going to sit bones down into the ground. And we're going to drop slightly forward to kind of feel those hips engaging. And we stay there as we open. So hands can be on the knees and feet. Don't put too much pressure on this, but with time you might find that you will open more and you can help it open. Yeah, that was pretty good for a guy. That's pretty amazing. Usually guys can't do this. Like, oh, how do you do that? Okay. Breathe and be aware of the areas of sensation. There should be areas that open, that are needing this new vibration. And we're not going to keep this one too long. We'll just do the other side with the bottom leg on top. Good. So they're stacked like power logs, and eventually we can stack our arms too and lean forward. So that's a higher stack of wood, fire log. Inhale and come on back. The last pose is going to be really relaxing. We can use the bolster if you want to open the chest more. Because of that sitting position at the desk, we get to compress forward and slouch. So maybe this is good to do right now. You may need your block under your sit bones, and then you rest your spine on the edge of the bolster and lay down. See how that feels. And if you don't want to be on the bolster, just be on the ground. That's okay too. If you have the bolster and the block, you may stretch your legs out and arms out. If all of this feels comfortable enough to have a good and easy Shavasana, stay there. If not, just go to the ground, please. I'm just giving you some options. Or maybe you stay a little bit until you feel you got some openness in the chest, and then you move to the ground. So whatever you'd like. Now I'll guide you through a deep relaxation exercise that is called Yoga Nidra, where we move the consciousness from one body part to another. And this allows the body to deeply relax. Right toe, right foot, right ankle, right knee, right shin, right hip, right part of the chest, right shoulder, right arm, elbow, right wrist, right hand, right side of the neck, head, left toe, left foot, left ankle, left knee, left hip, left side of the torso, left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, left foot, left side of the neck, the head, right big toe, second, third, fourth, and fifth, right ankle, right shin, right knee, right calf, right thigh, back of the thigh, right hip and pelvis, right side of the torso, right shoulder, right upper arm, right elbow, right forearm, right wrist, right hand, right thumb, second finger, third, fourth, and pinky. Right side of the neck, the head, the face, jaw, the eyes, forehead, and scalp. Left foot, left big toe, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Left ankle, left shin, left calf, left knee, left thigh, left side of the pelvis, left side of the torso, left shoulder, upper arm, left elbow, left forearm, left wrist, left hand, palm of the hand, back of the hand, thumb, index, middle, ring, and pinky fingers. Left side of the neck, back of the neck, front of the neck, left shoulder, left upper arm, left elbow, left forearm, left wrist, left hand, palm of the hand, back of the hand, left thumb, index, middle finger, ring, and pinky fingers. Left side of the neck, the front, the back, and the right side of the neck, the whole neck all together. The face, cheeks, lips, nose, eyes, sinking deep in their socket, forehead, smooth and free of any wrinkles, temples, scalp, The brain relaxing in the skull. The fascia wrapping around the whole body. Move it off and relax. Relax and let go. Relax to the max. Soften the edges. Soften the breath. Let the body go. Let the mind go. Just be the breath. Your spirit is in the breath. This is where you are in this awareness, in this breath. Body is just for us to live a physical experience on earth. So we can feel the taste of chocolate. And the mind is a tool that we can use to our benefit. And we need to always be reminded that we are the bosses, not the mind our boss. And we come back and breathe and be human experience, but knowing that we are spirit, first and foremost. First your spirit and then we embody, not vice versa. So our body lives in the spirit, not the opposite way around. And it's hard to grasp sometimes because of overthinking and overjudging. Now we're just allowing this experience of pure, simple experience of being. Letting go of preconceived notions of any kind, any judgment, any worry. In the state of pure awareness, you can bring a sankalpa, which is an intention, a wish we want to accomplish or to have, be, or do. We bring this intention into the mind, we see it clearly, we imagine it as being true, and then we let it go. So it can manifest when the time is right. Taking one last breath here in Yoga Nidra. And start to gently reawaken the body, moving fingers and toes, stretching the arms overhead, lengthening the body, opening up the spine, bringing the energy back, bring the knees to the chest, hug them in, rock side to side, to your side, maybe off the block, and come on up to sit when you are ready. And we'll take our last pose here, rolling our shoulders, opening our chest, expanding our arms to the side. Get some good energy and bring it into yourself and give yourself a hug. Squeeze. Inhale one more time. Open, 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 open. Expand. Gather some energy in your fingertips and bring the hug. The other arm on top. Now bringing our hands together at the heart center. I'm grateful for our practice, for allowing time for our bodies, minds, and spirits to recollect and reconnect. Namaste. Great. Thank you, Mason, for joining tonight. And you had Yeah,